Good morning. Good morning. It's Juliet, Domaine La Tasque in our Carignan vineyard, waiting for Simon. He said he'd be here. He hasn't turned up yet, so I thought I'd get going anyway. It is a beautiful morning here. Blue skies, warm but not too warm, and the sound of the cicadas. I don't know if you can hear them. Yeah, just chirping gently, and if we're lucky we'll see one zooming past and head bombing me. Actually, I'm going to turn this round so you can see the vines. Oh, and I can hear another sound. Not the sound of silence, but the sound of Simon. Oh, yes, and you get to see him in his little vehicle, which is a brilliant vineyard car. This is absolutely fabulous, this car. There we go. It's a mini moat. And the horn works. A mini moat built in 1960.
Well, it's older than you and younger than me.
Okay.
Bodywork is a bit like mine, a bit used.
Well, I don't know what to say to that really, but yeah, possibly. It was built for the British Army, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But it was a bit small for them.
Yeah.
They couldn't fit in.
Good morning.
Good morning. So
if I take over, you can tell us what we're talking about.
No, I'll hold on for it for the moment. I'm just, this is just talking, I haven't really started talking about vineyards yet, but this is our Carignan vineyard, which makes our top Carignan, the one with the grey label, that we bottle either as pure Carignan or sometimes with a touch of Syrah in it, depending on the vintage.
Oh, Veraison.
Veraison. Oh, let's have a look.
Yeah. Just starting.
Ah, yes. So Veraison is when the berries begin to turn black, and that is the first berry I've seen of Veraison. So that means that countdown to harvest in the next, I say 40 days. Actually, this vineyard we've never harvested before the 15th of September. So, hi Frances, hi Margaret. Oh, Margaret's she's coming to help harvest, so she needs to plan her holiday so she can help harvest these grapes. Yeah. So yeah, so I think that the look that I've had, Simon, they seem to be looking pretty good.
Yeah.
A good crop quantity wise.
Mm-hmm.
So right here, I mean, there's small bunches. I mean, this vineyard never has massive bunches of Carignan, not like the other Carignan vineyard, which is a bit younger, which sometimes can really have very big bunches. These are usually smaller, but really intense flavours. This vineyard is about 70 years old. Yeah. So I don't see any sign of disease here. I think they look really good.
No, it's all looking very nice actually. I mean, the crop is looking potentially really quite interesting. Yeah,
it's looking very good. And as we pointed out, it's just beginning to turn. Well, that one berry that we pointed out, which is turning colour, means that we can start to plan for harvest. So it's almost exactly a year ago that there was a fire here.
Yes, it was. It was the 14th, wasn't it?
No, it was the 23rd, 22nd, 23rd.
Oh, it was the 14th, the year before, the last time.
Yeah, so it's amazing how nature regenerates. I mean, you can still see all around that the trees are blackened, but, you know, it's come back and the vineyard has not been affected.
No, it's not made
this year at all, apart from in that far corner. You can't really see it from here, but they got completely burned. So, well, we need to rip them up. Well, there's not much to rip up really, it's just a few sort of old stumps. But apart from that, the vineyard this year is unaffected. One thing I do notice is there's quite a lot of these, Simon.
Yes, I think that's something I'm aware of as well.
Yeah, which I suppose if we're hand harvesting, it doesn't necessarily matter.
That's not the Erigeon.
Oh, isn't it?
No.
All right. Oh,
I'll find you one of those.
What's that then?
Oh, that's just a nice flower. Oh, that's an Erigeon.
Oh, right.
That's
okay. Oh, yes.
Friend.
Yeah, they do look quite similar, to be fair.
That's our Canadian friend.
Okay, so that's a Canadian Erigeon. I can never say it.
Erigeon de Canada.
Erigeon de Canada, which is a weed that has invaded our vineyards.
Well, everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah, not just in vineyards. And it's obviously lots of it will compete for water, etc., with the vine. But the problem is that it goes to seed pretty much about the same time as harvest time. And for those people that harvest by machine, it obviously gets harvested the same time as the grapes. So it ends up that the grapes and the seeds go in as well, and it gives a slightly bitter taste to the wine.
Bitter, yeah.
Now that's not because we hand harvest. You don't pick them, obviously, so that doesn't really matter from a quality point of view. It's just there are so many of them. If they compete for water and reduce the vigour. What, have you found a bit of disease?
Oh, there's a little bit of odium there.
Ah, right, that's odium.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's active. So I need to do another treatment this week as soon as the temperature drops.
So odium is powdery mildew.
Yeah, there's a little bit just on here.
The main way to combat powdery mildew is sulphur.
Yeah.
Will you use any of the orange oil as well?
No,
or is it
it's too hot now. It's too hot.
Yeah, because sulphur does actually have a burning effect. It burns the spores to stop the disease. And we sometimes use extract of orange, which exacerbates that effect and makes it more effective. But when temperatures are pretty hot anyway, you risk actually burning the plant. So,
and the berries, yeah.
And the berries even, so you need to be careful. Because although we haven't had the major
we're not getting the heat that Italy's getting, or even Nice.
No, we haven't. I mean, it's hot here, but it's sort of like 33 degrees, 34 maximum so far this year, which is what you'd expect, which is normal. So far, we've escaped the extreme heat. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Martin. So the plan for this vineyard is, do you think we need to do a bit of weeding? There aren't that many weeds.
I was actually going to run through it with the plough.
Yes. Yeah.
And I mean, the soil is quite supple.
Do you think we need to?
Well, ideal world, yes.
Will the plough go through here?
One way to find out.
No, we have, most of our vineyards are 2 metres apart, and Simon has a 2 metre plough, but this one is what distance?
1.75.
1.75, so your plough might be a bit big here. And do you have another plough that you...
Well, I just have to go very slowly.
Yeah, because obviously you don't want to risk damaging the vines, but I think borderline whether you actually need to do it.
So, I think it would be good to, particularly the ground here is getting quite hard.
Yeah. Oh, that looks a nice bunch of grapes. Gosh, there's loads on that vine.
Yeah.
So it's hard to imagine. There's no berries on that one.
No.
It's hard to imagine that these sort of small, hard grapes will turn into beautiful, red, juicy grapes. Although, to be really juicy, we need a bit more rain.
We do need more rain.
Because we had a dry winter. Usually we get a lot of rain either in the autumn or the spring, and we got a little bit, but not enough. So what we need is some more rain, because this vineyard is not irrigated, it's dry farm, so it's just reliant on what nature gives it. And it's looking great at the moment, but just to plump up those grapes.
Yeah, it would be
to
nice
give a bit more yield.
Bit more crop, yeah.
Yeah, because you can still make, in dry years when the berries are smaller, you can still make really good wine. I mean, our 2016 Carignan is delicious. And it was even better after a few years in bottle. It was really, really good, but we didn't make very much of it.
No, but it's all gone, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's all gone now, yeah. But in years they're a bit more abundant, like 2018, you can make really good wine as well, but we just got a bit more of it to sell because, It's this vineyard. It's a single vineyard wine that we make from it. So the quantity we make is completely dependent on the yield in that particular year. So there's not a lot we can do about the weather. We can do an odd rain dance. You going to do a rain dance, Simon?
I think we'll leave that one for Monday morning.
Yeah. So we've got, you're going to do another treatment here, because we found a little bit of the odium.
Yep,
so you need to get on top of that. And then is that the last treatment? Because after a while...
No, we'll have one more.
One more at the end of July?
Yeah, probably with just a little bit of copper to try and keep the leaves for as long as possible.
Yeah, so to keep the leaves as long as possible, so that to carry on photosynthesizing to give strength to the... Yes, our daughter has just started a job being a lifeguard in Gris-en-Plage in the beach, and that was a slightly anguished call, so we may have to go.
I think she can't put up.
No, she can't put her tent up. Okay, so what we've got, okay, 2 more treatments, maybe a plough, and then wait for harvest.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Okay, see you, not next week, possibly the Monday after.
Yep.
Okay, bye.
Bye.